Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Claudio over here. This is my Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time movie review. So, what do I think about this movie? Well, I thought this movie was good. It came out today, in May 28th, and I saw it in 2:15 at Star Theaters. And it started today, and it was a really good movie. I mean, this is actually the first movie that's based on a video game that I like. I really like this movie. I mean, because usually when you see movies that are based on video games, they suck. Like Tekken movies or Mortal Kombat movies or Street Fighter movies. You want to know how horrible they are? But this Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time, this is a really good movie. This is great. Great. I mean, great. I mean, I went to the theaters today. It was really great. Came out May 28th. Awesome. Awesome. I mean, it wasn't like a 10 out of 10, but it was still good. It's still great. Still great. Great story. Jake Gyllenhaal. Jake Gyllenhaal, he's a good actor. I mean, I know people had a problem like, oh, why Jake Gyllenhaal? Why did he have to perform? Like, why did he have to take Dastan's spot to be the Prince of Persia? I mean, I know that there are times, why does a white person gotta play a black role, or why sometimes it gotta be a white person? But hey, how many times you see a person play another race role? You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at Samuel L. Jackson. He plays Nick Fury, and that's a white character. I got my eye on you. Or when you got Dwayne Johnson, Dwayne the Rock Johnson, he plays white characters too. Sometimes he does that. So it's kind of here and there. I mean, to be honest, I would agree on that. About Jake Gyllenhaal. I wouldn't pick someone else besides Jake Gyllenhaal. I would pick someone who's Arab. But the thing about the movie is that it didn't feel like a white film. To be honest, it felt like really an Arab film. If you ask me, it was more like an Arab movie. Yeah. So excellent. Can't really blame about this movie. I'm really surprised that the movie director did not know that Prince of Persia was a video game. Like, that's actually a surprise. Like, how did you not know that it was a video game? Wow, that's a surprise. Yeah. But anyway, let me go to the cast right here. Like I said, Jake Gyllenhaal did a really good job on the part as Dastan. Really did good. I mean, he didn't do like awesome or great. He did, he did good, decent. He didn't do bad. He did decent. So he really did good on his part. Now, that other cast, other actors, Gemma, correct me if I'm wrong. Gemma Arterton. She was as the princess. She was Princess Tamina. She was good, but I thought that they should have got someone else besides her. At least when you have a princess, can we get someone who's actually Arab? You know what I'm saying? Not someone who's English. I mean, I'm not saying like, oh well, she's a white English woman, so we can't have. But we need to make it more of an Arab culture instead of like, oh well, you got most of them who are white, so you got to put them in and make them as princesses and prince and all that stuff. But I mean, she did all right, but I thought they should have got someone who was Arab, in my opinion. Yeah, so yeah, that's me. Ben Kingsley, Kingsley, awesome job as a villain. Actually, he really is a good villain. When I actually saw the previews of him in it, I had a feeling that he was the bad guy, but he really was a good actor, good actor in this. He was supposed to be as a villain in a nobleman called Nizam. So that was his name. Awesome villain. Not the best, but he was. I had to say he was probably the best actor in this movie. In my opinion, Ben Kingsley. He's really good, really great actor. You should check out his other movies that he's done. Over the past, but he's really awesome. Ben, you know, it's like he's like one of those men that like you think he's just an old guy who doesn't do much, and you know you just can't mess, you know, that you can mess with, but you really can't mess with the guy. But that's the cool part. But yeah. Other actors like Alfred Molina. Alfred Molina, you know. Alfred Molina, you know, it is what it is with Alfred Molina. He was Sheik, he was as called Sheik Amar. He was just being who he was. It's all right, but that was pretty much it. The movie itself, I'll give y'all like a brief summary about it. You know, Dastan, you know, he's in the well, it takes place in the sixth century, in the with the Persian Empire, and somehow, you know, Dastan is able to become a prince. You know, prince for some reason. You know, he's not even royal blood, but he comes, you know, to be with the royal family. And it has to deal with sand too. Don't forget about the sand. Don't forget about the sand and sands. They have the sand sword. That's pretty cool. But yeah, and also they had to do something about it because there's something that they had to destroy. I'm not gonna tell you about it. But if they don't deal with the sand, then it'll be a sandstorm, and it will end the world. So you know, when I was watching this movie, this is black guy. This is tall, big black guy who was in the movie, and he said to this guy, he said, "You know what? Does someone ever told you that you talk way too much?" And I laugh at that. I just laugh. I looked at my friend. You know, I had a friend over. You know, Toby's 66. You know, Eric Hinton. You know, I was with him, and I looked at him to my left, and I was like, I was cracking up because there's a lot of people who tell me how much I talk way too much, and that was hilarious that someone actually said that. But other than that, you know, I was like, hey, you know, it was, you know, it's all hilarious. But you know, and also in the movie when they had when Jake Gyllenhaal was Dastan, you know, Jake had the Santa sword and he pressed it. He went he didn't press it. There was sometimes they were at this place where they could go back. Like, I'm not gonna tell you everything, but they went back. They went back and back and back to where the Jake Gyllenhaal was, in a place where he was gonna fight their so-called enemies, you know. But overall, being Kingsley is the one who started all this. But anyway, but it was a really good. But otherwise, it was a really good movie. I know there are some people who said that that movie looked like ass. It doesn't. It's not ass. It's a durable movie. It's really good, and they're probably gonna make a sequel to it. But you know, if they do, they better make it better. So yeah, but you know, overall, I'm gonna give this a 8 out of 10. You know, it was really good. I mean, it wasn't like not like impressive. That was damn good, or 10 out of 10. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. That's how I'm gonna give it to. Yeah, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Really good, enjoyable movie. You know, I do recommend it. People to actually watch this. People who are even Prince of Persia fans. You know, to the video game, and you know who like Jake Gyllenhaal. You know, even you are watching this video. You. So yeah, so go ahead and watch the movie, and you know, 8 out of 10, 4 out of 5 stars. And that's it for, you know, for the Cool J's, J-Man's movie review. I will make a Cool J's questions and answers video tomorrow, so check that out. And so, you know how it is. Subscribe to your man Cool J, you know. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, you know, 5 stars or nothing. You know what I'm saying, boy? And Detroit Tigers, Motor City, baby. All day, every day. I'm out. Peace out.